and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the ACC is up for grabs right now. This Duke-Miami matchup might not have seemed like a big deal a few years ago, but now Duke is actually the ACC champs, and their quarterback transferred to Miami. Lawsuits were threatened. All kinds of things went into this. You better believe the emotions will be running high when Duke faces Miami. Cannot wait. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll keep it on the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
That's caught. It's Nicholas. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. catch in the middle. It's Nicholas. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The Blue Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their 2nd sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Off and running. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Duke.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to him again. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Here's Mensah to throw. Makes the grab.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Canes decide to punt it away. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown, Blue Devils. And they add add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field, uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on target this time. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
They'll run the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's Vaughn. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
And the Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Open space at the 25. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Lofton. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a big play. He's got it down the field. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
And he's in! Touchdown, Canes!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. They'll run it from the gun. Sweet cut there.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Richardson. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Lets it fly. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Timeout, Duke. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Blue Devils take a timeout, and that's the last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
What a nice effort by the defense there. They knew that the QB was in an empty set. There was only 5 guys blocking him, so they didn't get to him right away. But because the quarterback just kept holding on to the football, they were able to pursue and get a hit on him.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Pressure coming. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They don't seem comfortable with the 50-yard field goal attempt, so they'll leave the offense out to try to get the first down. Trying to get it to the marker. At the 20, he's got space. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Blue Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Mensah fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Fletcher. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for space, it's Fletcher. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mensah. Got his man. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Being chased. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They want to flex their muscle. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes! That one will give them the lead. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Send the tight end in motion. Hands it off on the counter. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets enough. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Off the play fake on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The run inside. It's Fletcher. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. And getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers and he's been productive and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. You already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Got a man, it's Nicholas. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The give out of the gun.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. The quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. He's got the tight end. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On third down, he drops to throw. Working that left side now. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got...
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Unloads to the right. Trying to bull his way in. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop.